on. Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna own
lavish trends, and I copywritten it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the print that's on any garment, can't nobody use it like that.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing I did with Truthful Taxes, trademarked it. Like,
That's the first thing, because that's the value. Imagine John owning Kenny Taxes.
you know how sick you'll be right now?
I can't walk around and say, I gotta change my name.
Lenny Taxes.
Kenny's name is my name.
Kenneth.
That's wild.
That's crazy. But it's important for everyone to know, like, look, 2012, he had the understanding that his product, without actually owning the rights to it, it's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just an idea.
A lot of these big companies, the first thing they do is file that trademark and copyright, and then they work on the actual business plan behind it.
Yeah, I know a couple of people. I mean, my girl's probably one of them. She owns mad websites to mad names. And
Well, I met a.
just got them there.
Yo, what would you do if you find out your girl's like a crazy like hacker?
Oh man.
Well, I think all women have.
Would you support her? No. But would you support her? Like,
Of course.
she's hacking and robbing like
From my experience, all women have.
Oh, you better shut up. You better shut up.
have a hack. They should put that in their resume. Just I'm a hacker.
Much can
Yeah. He's right. That's
They
a
should
good
add
one.
it to the resume. It is a skill.
It's a super.
If you use it correctly, you might get a Bitcoin. I'm sure there's some, but
You might get
a Bitcoin.
Shit just
Might
might
as well.
pop up in your wallet.
Stop worrying about my phone and go get a Bitcoin. Yeah, because all rich.
Now you're right. I think all women who are intrigued do have a hacking skill.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by that.
They went
What,
to
hacking?
FBI school.
That's a gift. That's a they see. What?
To figure out your codes.
No.
Now you write if you know how to write code.
Yeah, no. Writing code is like an artist, like an
that's a
actual
skill.
drawing artist. Like they're able to see a bit further and create
It's a
things in their
language.
mind.
It's a language.
It's a language. Yeah, perfect.
I
It's a
say
language.
all the time. I have a cousin of mine he works for Google, and he learned all this via YouTube. Obviously, hands-on experience.
Right.
But he explained to me that he does both, and it's no longer
No lost art sort of thing.
yeah, it's the lost art. Now you have you have engineers and network engineers, and the other one don't know exactly what it is.
I don't know the exact thing, but I know what you're talking
But
about.
he says it's becoming a lost art. Now there's just one does one and the other. He's one of the few that
Can do both.
still could do both, and this guy never stepped foot in a university for this.
They got
Gets recruited. He's highly recruited. You know, he's super proud of him, and yeah,
that's the language. That's the language you're living in now. Computer language.
correct.
If you're able to code, you can build stuff.
Yeah, I remember one time I asked him if he does things around the house, and he did something, I think for the dog to enter, and like. Think something where he did some type of coding where when
He
the
hacked
dog his own home where when the dog uses the bathroom,
He has a passport.
yeah,
chip probably that
something
passes by.
passes through,
Yeah.
turns on the light, a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, all right, it makes life a lot
Yeah.
easier. But yeah,
Yeah, how important? I hear you talking about this a lot. Like how important it is for you to be able to use a computer in this day and age, especially if you're trying to be a business owner and entrepreneur.
Honestly, it's more important than having legs, bro. Not even joking.
you know, I met a potential client, and we were talking. Her mom is a CPA, and she's looking for my services because she's like, oh, my mom is stuck in 1995.
Oh yeah.
So and this is not the first time. It's just I'm bringing this up because it occurred probably 2 weeks ago.
It's a lot of clients like this.
Oh yeah, I get it. There's a lot of clients that were new clients because their previous CPA is stuck.
Bottom line, this is the new way to do taxes. You do not need to see nobody. You get on a Zoom, I share the screen. It's clearer and more honest,
transparent
than me sitting at a desk looking at you. I don't see what you're doing. I don't know what you're moving. Way more inconvenient to do it that way. Bro, this is the new way. The cool thing is that this has not been identified as the way right now. Right? So when people are doing taxes, because they're so used to going in person, that the minute that they do it with us, they go, wow, that was fast. Wow, what an experience. Wow, oh, shit.
That's it.
What happens is I'm able to talk more about your situation because I didn't have to plan 2 or 3 hours to get to see you. Right. No, here's your situation broken down. Bang, 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 bang.
You can share your screen.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So when they get that new experience, because this is the new way to do taxes, they go, yo, you got to see that company. And this is just the new way. That's it. It's like anything. Right now, when we talk about a TV, think about flat screen. Right away. Mm-hmm. Before flat screen, when we talk about TV, color. Yo, I want that $10,000 television. The first thing you think about is that big joint with the big back. That man told that I got like 6 of them at Render Center, by the way.
The Hashitachi.
Yeah, Hashitachi, yep. I had like 6 of them at Render Center, no joke. Because, we're poor. So my first month check came in because I had asthma. So I'll get $700 a month, and I'll spend $250 of that $700 on my bedroom set from Render Center and the TV. So, it was I had a pretty nice bedroom set. You know what I'm saying? But it was $250 a month. I used that on my side check. This is real shit, guys. Not even joking. And it took like 800 payments to pay off. I'm not even joking. It had like a 5-year term. And you wind up paying like $15,000 for something that was $3,000.
I know. That's how they work.
But they'll have name brand stuff. Ashley Furniture,
Oh, wow.
The dope TV. So, every month. And the crazy thing is you could swap it out.
Oh, wow.
So if the new TV came out, you can give it the old one because you're renting it.
Still around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, they got like one office left.
When I used to manage, they still have. When I used to manage,
oh yeah,
there is one there. But when I used to manage in South Bronx, actually about your way, 163, off Southern Boulevard, Fox Ave, Simpson.
There was minimum.
There
was minimums that you had to pull off with it though. So there was like 13-month minimum. Why? Because they order it through Ashley, and then they get it, and they deliver it to you, and you got to hold it for a minimum 13 months or 15 months before you can do anything with it.
Yeah.
Because they want the furniture to be paid off, then they take that and they recondition it, and then they rent it out to somebody else.
Yeah. Sounds like a property.
Yeah.
They used to come like, obviously I managed the properties, and they're looking for the tenants because they're gonna.
It's good for like staging.
They're gonna repo the couch.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, look, that's out of. I'm not gonna also get involved into
the house. So the stuff you purchased recently for your place.
It's rental center.
It's rental center, right?
Of course, everything.
Yeah, everything's rental center.
Yeah, I'm paying $3,000 a month for couches, TV. I got 75-inch TV. I got 2 couches.
No.
7 bedroom sets.
I did it for a very long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
And that was money from
SSI.
The government.
The government.
Yeah, my mother. I mean,
listen.
He had asthma. He didn't. John didn't speak until he was like 11 years old.
I had crazy stuttering problems.
He couldn't speak.
I had to go to therapy and everything, bro.
Speech impediment.
Yeah. What?
It was really bad. But then what?
You could never tell.
And I know, right? No, once I figured out the button, that shit was moving.
They figured it out. they found.
No. What happened was they like
they found it for him. He
look when I was a kid, I just used to think about the word too fast before speaking it, and they just said do vice versa. Think about the word slow, then say it.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, as I be talking, I be thinking about the whole word first, and then I'll go ahead and like, it's crazy. And then, so how I really got over it was just saying what I felt on my mind by taking a breath, deep breath, and saying it slow. That's it. So right now, right, I look at you and I go, I'm horny.
You had to know that shit was going to happen. Immediately. Yo, John. Wait. So I just figured something.
Yeah.
You just told that story. I just figured something out. So how old were you when you did that SSI thing?
Since he was like,
I think I was 1.
so,
No, nah, like.
No, with the Renner Center.
I was in my teens. I was like 13.
So
13 to 18.
If you really think about it, at 13 is when you learned how to leverage money.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Yo, you right, bro.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You learned how to leverage money at 13 years old.
Yo, I never thought about that.
That's crazy.
As soon as he said, I was like,
Well,
that's it. Right
we
there.
had a conversation.
Run Center.
I was thinking going into
Check
student
this out.
loans. Like, yo, how about student loans?
He's still. Yo, check this out.
Yo,
we
shit.
had dinner. We had dinner a couple of like a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago with the people from your neighborhood, where they brought up, they were joking, but they're like, yo, John was the first person that was going around the neighborhood talking about credit cards. And
Wait, my shout out to Memphleak and Warehouse Music Group. One of the people on the back end, his name is Jonathan Boo Bills, Carmoga, good friend of mine. It's his birthday, so we all attended. And we was just laughing, going through like grown up shit, you know, like, yo, remember when, you know, and he goes, yo, this motherfucker right here, I was like 16, 15. And all he said was, don't worry, just get credit. You got to get credit. Credit. It's like, I didn't even remember that, bro. And they remember that. Wow. Which is crazy because I had my first credit card at 18. Had my motorcycle. I just started using credit early. And once I mastered the game, that's it. I can do whatever I want on credit right now. But it's crazy that you said I never thought about the Renner Center thing like that. But I know how to take money, break it down, use it, go here, and then recycle the money and put here. So like my cars, right? Yeah, and I, especially Kenny knows, I don't spend more money on cars every year. I just swap out the car. I use the same budget that I send every year. So if I give in a car that's $5,000, then when the next car come out, I got $5,000 to play with. Which car do I want? I never spent more money. I just keep on using that same budget and keep going like this. All right, 2 cars. So I swapped out all my cars last year. Every single car went out. I wanted 2022s and up. That's all I wanted. I literally just traded in one car, used that budget, got the next car. Traded the next car, I got the budget. I didn't go like this.
Yeah.
I just kept on the Lambo. Boom.
See,
get that out. All right, let's get the new Lambo, but let me trade this in so I can get this money. Get this money, put it back there. Here's the payment. Bang, same thing. All I'm doing is just like going, and it goes back to register, but when it was $800. Right. You know? Yeah, well, it was $750. $750. My mom's robbed me for about $400 every single month. All right.
That's the tax right there, bro.
Yo, matter of fact, now look at that. My mom's was the IRS.
She hit you with a 60%.
Yo, my mother was the IRS. Straight up.
She hit you with a 60%.
And my dad was like the state. Not too much, not too bad. You know, rest in peace. But, you know, not too much, not too bad. But he just said, dame 20 pesos.
Yeah.
My mother, now, motherfucker. All right? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't live here. Yeah, I didn't actually come here. Like,
John the whole time, who's the one that's giving me the hard to breathe problems?
Yo,
who's responsible for the fact I can't breathe correctly?
Yo, this is real talk, bro. This is no joke. So, I've always been a geek, right?
A stuttering geek?
Yeah, no, for real.
Wow.
Like, I never played around in school. Always did my thing. Boom. Like, amazing grades. And I had to do an interview for SSI. Like, they wanted a checkup, you know, like an annual checkup. So my mother, we're going to the SSI office down here, by the courthouses over there. You know what I'm talking about? The federal building.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. We need the fucking money. Don't fuck this up." And I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't fuck this up. So we sit there, and she's like, pretend, okay? Pretend. So I'm nervous, and my mother will beat the flying fuck out of me. Like, you know my mom, Santos. She wild out on me. So, you know, I'm pretending like I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I had this stutter problem, even though I was really good at it now. And then she was like, you know, make believe you have asthma, breathe hard. You know, here's a pump. Gave me the pump. And then they scheduled me for a personality, not a personality test, an actual like skills and cognitive test, something like that.
Yeah.
In Chinatown. Yeah, so my mom's took me, right? No joke. My mom's took me. I'm going to show you how wild this turned into. I take the test. But I didn't know, she didn't know what it was for too. They just said he has to take a test. So they brought me in a room. And it was just like mathematics. It was everything. Shapes, you know. Bro, I murdered the test. Murdered the test. They cut my check. They cut my check. My mother broke the super soaker. You know super soaker?
Yeah.
She broke the super soaker on June 6th over my head. In the shower. In the shower. Because on the 1st, she found out on June 1st that she didn't get my check because I passed XYZ. I wasn't technically disabled. And she broke the whole super soaker. But why she broke the super soaker on my head? Because that was the remember every year you go on a school trip?
Yeah.
And everybody was supposed to get super soakers and play in the field, 126.
Yeah.
And she broke it over my head on purpose, no joke. But it wound up being that when we were walking back from the test place in Chinatown, look how I got paid. We cross the street, a van hits me and my mother at the same time. Poof, poof.
Oh my God.
That's how everything, all this. See the crack in my skull, everything? That's how I caught my first lawsuit. Wow. That's how I bought my motorcycle at 18. I was out. Out.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions being answered in this room today.
Yo, I think that when we got hit by the van, I think that was that twig. That's a
Yeah, we all.
Start seeing numbers.
yeah.
Everyone in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wild story, bro.
Bro.
How at least SSI.
I mean, not to get too much into detail, but when the van hit y'all, like, what the
I was out. She was awake. Wow. Yeah, I was out.
You was out of here.
So I woke up in the hospital and they were stitching my head up and shit.
My goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God.
It's crazy. You just don't know it. I don't remember even seeing the van hit me. It was a construction van. He backed up. He was going fast.
Yeah.
New York is wild,
Yeah.
man. There's a lot of people. I mean, I see it on the news, man, and like, you know, woman will be walking with her child, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Just take the child or the
I got hit by a car twice. When Alex, it was Alex's. No, my birthday, July 1st.
Kenny's already happened.
Yo, for real. Like, you can even ask my brother Al. It was my birthday. She was taking us to buy some sneakers. And you know, little brother want to be like big brother. So I'm chasing Alex underneath the Brooklyn Bridge, right by, 388.
Yeah.
By Southbridge right there. Yeah, yeah. And I chased him. He ran across the street. Out. Rolled under a car. Car rolled over me. Took me to the ER. I was there for 3 days. More stitching. All this broken everything. I don't know. I was here for something, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Been through some stuff.
Damn.
Hey,
Did you ever, like, go ahead. Who else hit you? Come on.
Yo, we just went through a lot, right? Mother busting me in my head with super
bro.
soakers, me getting hit by cars.
This guy right here needs a hug.
I've been through some
He got
stuff.
hit by 2 cars, a bike, a super soaker. He stuttered. He has a limp.
Did you get plastic surgery on your nose?
Nah. I just had to, whatever they did,
That's it.
I had a plate here, and you still feel the crack. Like it's a pure crack in the middle of the head.
But was it from you tumbling and hitting the ground with the van?
It's just the
Nah, it's
accident. Whatever
it's
happened.
from the bumper of a Cadillac. It's from a Chevy van, a 1500.
Yeah, one time I was a part of this Christian organization called New Life. You remember New Life, right?
Oh wow, this is neat. Okay.
No, it's called New Life for real.
So you was a youth pastor?
No. It's like a kid in a church program.
He was a big brother.
Yeah, I was like a big brother to a bunch of young kids.
I was in a until I was like 12.
Don't tell me you're a big brother. You're still a little brother.
I was learning. I was into music and stuff. I was learning how to play the bass.
Yeah.
And then around 12, I figured out the streets and just having fun and running around and never went back.
Yo, these people are stupid. I was we went to a Yankee game because they used to do like good stuff for us. Take us out the hood, take us to camp and shit.
School?
It was a church organization.
Church. Okay.
And we were all driving in the minivan to the Yankee game.
Tell me.
It was like 16 of us in the minivan, with the rows.
You fell out?
The big vans.
Nah, and we almost got into accident, but he slammed on the brake like hard, bro. And I was sitting in the middle row.
You flew to the front?
I flew straight forward, face, and hit the radio station. Boom! I was bleeding everywhere, busted lip. And everybody was like this. Everybody said, like, they was like in shock. They were like, it was quiet, right? And my brother Noel goes, oh, he definitely loves Kiss FM. yo. It was hilarious, bro.
Your face has been through a lot, man.
A lot. You think that these teeth? How you think I got these teeth?
Those
My shits were nice.
Those were some strong.
And I had a BMX, and by Boo Bells, the steps. You know what I'm talking about. See, Santos knows because he grew up with us. Yeah. There's these big ass long steps, right? And that's where people will go down, ride Willie down the steps, boom, boom. So I was always, he knows I was always rollerblading, super active on the bike, everything. I did everything, bro.
At what age did you decide?
I lost my teeth at 12. These are real, but they completely like chopped. I was on a BMX and I was gone. I went down the step. My father did not build the bike correctly. The handlebars came off, bro.
Oh my God.
Yo, bro.
These are movie scenes.
So what's happening is the bike's going like this.
And it's moving.
And then it just took apart.
And the whole shit just came off, bro.
The fork.
The whole fork was
Came right
out.
It wasn't tight.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about.
Bro. There was these green thick poles. Remember the green thick poles? No homo?
Right.
And yo, bro, I said, teeth gone.
So at what age?
Not teeth gone, but it broke in half.
Yeah, chips.
Nah, it's bad. It's
so
bad.
John, at what point did you decide that for the sake of your livelihood, so that you can make it to 20, that you just said, look, I'm going to school? Did you contemplate homeschool?
Yo, no.
Well, if you did not,
I hate to say this, bro. I was so good at school. I didn't care about going to school. I would only go to school, take the test, and leave.
Yeah, it wasn't for the sake of like learning. It was just for your safety. At what point did you say, yo, let me just get a computer and just stay home?
Hit the credit.
And just start worrying about taxes. Because from that point on, from like 1 to like
I was
17,
already a superintendent. I was already a superintendent when
13, 14?
No, asshole.
Yo, you've been running into cars. You did everything from the age of 1 to
I left right
15.
away. Like once I finished high school, I left right away to college, and that's it. I went away. I
to the woods.
Nah,
there was no cars.
It was deep. It was in SUNY Morrisville. It was deep.
Yeah.
It was fucking 8 hours away near Syracuse.
Oh, shit.
I went away. I didn't want nothing to do with I didn't want to be associated with anybody. Nothing. Like I wanted to go away.
I would too if I keep getting hit by cars at Lower East Side.
He thought he was an NBA star.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but
I
I was
forgot.
killing them though. Don't get it twisted. He know though. I was murdered. I played ball. I was killing them out there, bro. Killing them. Literally, like absolutely killing them. And then I just got really, really like homesick. I came home for the break. I tasted my dad's food. Had that bed. Shit it right away when I got home. You know how it is, right? When your ass open up when you're about to get to the house. For some reason, your ass cheeks just go. Yeah, bro. And I never went back. I left everything there.
That's cool.
Everything, computer, everything. Left everything there. And then I immediately started working, and I went out one night, and I met this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. I don't want her to think we got hope. I met this girl at this club, and went out a couple times. Met her family, and her brother. Her brother just seen something in me, bro. And I was working as a clerical messenger at the time.
John and I have the same work history.
Yeah. Same.
The only gap is that he was board of ed for a while.
Yeah.
And I was
about
at
6
JetBlue.
years.
But
Yeah,
we have
bro.
the same work history from.
And then after that, I was able to take my licenses, and I became a custodian engineer. And then I was able to become a superintendent because of those licenses. But because of my gift to talk, and how fast I was able to catch on to things, I was able to get my own building during the interview, bro. I don't know how the fuck I pulled it off.
I was having this conversation yesterday. Now that you bring this up, it was just talking about teenagers, right? And you see this more now than ever, where they're just very introverts, just don't speak. They don't look at your eyes. They just look down. I brought this to someone's attention where at that age, 12, 13, just try to instill in them the confidence to speak and articulate their thoughts. Because even if they go to college and get master's degrees, doctorate degrees, if they can't really communicate and articulate, they either have to have an extreme skill at something where they're going to get a job just because they're that particular skill, or they're going to need to just, look, I'm in this room because I can have conversations with John, and I've worked my way up in corporate because I was able to articulate my thoughts and communicate. Right. That's something that you just can't teach in any type of school.
No.
Right? You can't. And that's like John just mentioned. He became superintendent because he was able to, talk his way. Yes, his license helped. But if he was just in a corner, not speaking to anyone, not building relationships.
I used to be really afraid of speaking. Really afraid of speaking. But now right before I speak, it's an adrenaline rush now. Mm-hmm. And it gets me crazy. So, in one of my big meetings, matter of fact, when I went out there to Cali, it was a big meeting. We know that. It was a pretty big meeting. And I go to the bathroom, I pee, and then I hype myself up, and I go, upstairs in the penthouse. I'm like, let's go. All right, boom, and I'm ready. And then I'm in full charge mode, and I murdered that man. Mm-hmm. Murdered that man. They even came to me. They were like, "You were ready.
Confident."
Yep. So I know I could get in front of the Garden right now, in front of 36,000 people, and won't have one nervous bug in my body. Yeah. Because I'm able to get hype about it, not like nervous. And I used to be nervous, like when you get called on to read, the book in front of in the whole classroom, and your fucking heart is beating. Now it's like, let's do it. Yeah.
There's different techniques. I've always spoken in front of large crowds, and but one time I was having there was a meeting. It was about probably 180 people.
300 to 180 is a big difference.
No, because I was thinking of the building size. It was 332 apartments. That particular meeting had about 180 that attended.
That's a lot,
right? It was an annual meeting, and
there was at least 170 of them upset.
Oh, they were upset, and what they did was, what they do, they get in front, open, when it's question time, and they try to put everyone on the spot. Then like you, hey, yeah, one time I called you and you didn't answer, but this is in front of everyone, and
it's gonna have a lot more.
All attendants at the time. It was I wasn't getting the heat. But this one person, I guess, went there just for me.
Yo, this way you actually got to lie, but lie so drastically that they know why you didn't attend. So, I never got nobody ever came up to address the heat. I ain't gonna lie. There's so many roaches that come out of your apartment that we just couldn't go in. There was a lot of water bugs, 2 rats. You understand? So you reverse it on them, and they're like, huh? And all the other people be like, I wouldn't go in either. I'm like, yeah, we seen it. So we kind of like trying to,
put them on the spot.
Yeah, I just dodged the whole missile, yeah.
And this particular building was, this particular property was, this is down in Miami. It was luxury on the water, so couldn't tell him he was full of
his building was the one that fell.
No, it was not. No. That's in Pampa, though. I was south. But one of the things that I did pick up from that particular meeting was that one of my mentors in real estate said, when you ever speak in front of a crowd, take a glass of water, a bottle of water. And when you feel you're getting attacked and you have to defend yourself, just take a sip.
You said throw it like holy water.
Yeah, I was like, throw it. He was like, no, just take a sip. You cool down, you gather your thoughts, and then you respond. Because I immediately got up and responded. I got into defensive mode, even though I was able to express my thoughts and clear the situation. Clearly, it still comes off from a little more aggressive side.
You a dick.
Defensive. Yes, it was more. I responded with a sarcasm that everyone knows I can have, but he was like, next time don't worry about it. Just take a sip. And every time I speak in front of a crowd, it's just always have my water next to me, and then I can.
So you gotta swallow.
Yeah, going back to communicating, not everybody's has that. I'm able to talk in front of people.
Yeah.
But you can work your way up to that.
Yeah, you can.
You
Yeah.
can work your way.
Believe it or not, you know when
I definitely worked my way up.
You know when how I the skill of work my way. I worked at JetBlue for almost 10 years, and when you have to speak, and on the mic,
right.
You're speaking. Sometimes you gotta think about it. Thanksgiving weekend, flights talking to everyone, 6-hour delays, no one's going home, and you have to get on that mic and let them know that the plane, you have another 2-hour delay, where everyone is ready to kick your ass. So you have to have just not the ability to communicate the information, but also have some type of assertiveness where they not to push back, right, and still control the crowd from getting riled up. If you ever see me, if you ever see me or ever been around me for a long period of time, I never get like stutter. I just don't lose any type of control, because once you start second questioning yourself, you lost. So
yeah, I don't know, man. I see
John,
myself.
I have a question. Because I know SSI, they provide. Hold on, because I just thought about it. Like right now, if older people, they have home attendants.
Mm-hmm.
They never think about getting you a home attendant just to help you cross the street.
No.
Because if you got hit one more time, I don't think we would have Truthful Taxes.
Make sure you tune in next Saturday for part 3 here on TruePod.
Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside, make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all. I've been outside.